My name is Stephanie Willoughby, and I'm a family photographer here in the great state of New Jersey. Jersey is full of small towns with big personalities, which is why I want to explore what makes your community special. I'm interested in the stories that your community would tell if it had a voice. This is HomeGrown. I grew up with a community theater in my town. I spent so much of my youth in play rehearsals with my theater friends. When I heard about Porch Productions, I knew that we had to come here and learn more about their theater program and find out how they're contributing to the arts culture in town.
My name is Ryan Pfeiffer. I'm the co-owner of Porch Productions, and my wife is the other owner. And we started this in roughly 2005, and essentially we are a performing arts space. So we do classes and performance programs for students in kindergarten all the way through college. And we focus on acting, voice, dance, and then we also do workshops and programs in schools as well.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
How did you end up here doing this in this space?
I started out as an actor, and that's what I went to school for. I went to AMDA, and from there, I worked a variety of productions in New York. I did some TV and film, and I lived in LA for a while, and then I came back to this area, and I ended up working at a local school just as a teacher's aide. I came back from a tour, and I was like, hey, this sounds like a nice thing. And from there, I started a program for the kids there. And then they were interested in what I was, teaching them. And they said, is there anything else we can do? And I said, yeah, sure. So then we grew from there, and we did acting classes, and we did other full performance programs. And then eventually we got big enough that we decided to find a space of our own. And this location was actually right around the corner from the school in Ridgewood that I started at. And we have a black box theater, and since it is a black box theater, every seat is a good seat.
What do you think it is about theater that keeps you interested in here and the kids interested in here? What is it about this space that is so magical?
So we do something here where we give the students a sheet, and it's a building characters sheet. And essentially it just has like a whole list of different things. And what we try to do is we try to say, look at this list, write down what we can do for you. And sometimes it's, hey, I want this to be my career. I want to be on Broadway. But then a lot of times it's really just a matter of, I want to be surrounded by like-minded people. I want to create. I love to laugh. I love to try new things, be silly. I mean, the list goes on and on. And theater, for me, has always been that place where you can be anything and anyone, and you're always welcomed. And that's, I think, a very rare thing. We just try to get kids to, through theater, find out who they are and then celebrate it.
Owning a business here in this town, having kids that are coming from all over to be in productions that, you're directing and putting up. Tell me a little bit about the kids that you're working with and about the town that you're working in here.
We couldn't have done it, I think, anywhere else besides this area. Sports is very big, and and obviously school is very big, and there wasn't a huge sort of arts outlet for those who were painters or actors, even musicians. So to have the sort of support of not only the parents and the students, but the town as well. I mean, there are so many different great groups in the town that support the arts. There's a whole variety of arts-related events that go on in the park, and they're constantly coming to us saying like, hey, we have a stage, we have mics, we'd love to put some kids up there to feature them. And, to me, that's just a win-win, because it's great for the town, it's great for the kids to get up in front of their peers and bring the arts into the community is just an amazing thing.
One of the things that my experience being in community theater taught me as like a kid is that you can create any world that you want. And to me, that's really magical. So even though days can be really stressful and crazy, I feel like with creative fields, a lot of times you get to see something change in front of you. I think what you are able to give to them is like a little bit of that they can kind of spark as they go along. And I think that's super important. I'm glad you guys are here in town doing your thing, and I'm glad that the town supports that as well. As long as there are places like Porch Light, there will continue to be safe spaces for kids to let their imaginations soar. You can always find us here on Tap Into TV or on Instagram at HomeGrownNJ. Please leave a comment and let us know where you think we should go to next. For HomeGrown, I'm Stephanie Willoughby. We'll see you next time.